38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on 1st down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Greedy Williams on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Another carry for the
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
The Broncos 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Would you say this offense is locked in right now? They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs? Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Raiders.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. The 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Broncos.
Love now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Love now to pass on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Love to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's incomplete.
Love's pass. Incomplete on the throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
4 yards to go.
Going back to Love. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. Just past the 15, and a flag down as well.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. Third down here.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
All the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 15-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Jackson. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Second and 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, one pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Goodwin. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have cut into it in a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right.
Open man Hamler. That's complete.
There he goes right side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
KJ Hamler.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
At the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
27. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Love from the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened. When they went up 3 scores, I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and
back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first. This one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And high five points for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.